Hi guys, as you probably already know, with Saturday been and long gone into the distance, there was no skate park Saturdays this week because of the two W's, work and weather. We have a stock take at work, so I was very busy there, and then when I did have some free time out of work, the typical British weather took over and it rained, and rained just a little bit more. So I couldn't get out to the skate park. And if you sat there wondering what skate park Saturdays is, click up here and it'll take you right there and you'll be able to go and check out the playlist. As for today's video, a little bit of Skater XL. I can't get outside to do any skateboarding, so the next best thing, video games. I know it's not what most of you like to watch on my channel, you like to see the real thing. But when I can't do it, it is the next best thing. And they brought out a new update, which is the DIY map editor, and it's made the game, like for me, miles more better because I can get creative. I was starting to get a little bit bored of just skating around the maps that they had. Don't get me wrong, I went on it every now and again, but I'd only go on it for 5-10 minutes. Now the map editor is here, it's giving me that extra bit of creative flair to actually want to play and do a little bit more, get my brain working a little bit. And that's what skating's about. It's about being creative. So they should have little aspects like this on skateboarding games where you can get creative. And it's good that they've done it. I think it's a big step forward for the game. And today I'm just going to show you the map editor and see what we can do. I feel the best map to try this new DIY feature out is probably one of the worst maps with a lot of empty space. Embarcadero Plaza. It's a great real life spot, but for the game it's not the best. They've added little bits of DIY stuff themselves in already, as you'll see here, like there's the DIY launch ramp thing, the DIY box, the wood there all lined up, the DIY like brick ledge. There's a lot of DIY stuff in already, so you could probably make this map look even better by adding more DIY stuff in. So that is the plan. See all the open space there. We're going to try and fill it in the best we can and improve this map and make it fun to skate, because at the minute on the game I don't feel this map is very fun at all. But that is about to change, my friends. Thanks to the DIY map editor. I'm going to start here in this nice big open space, and I have what I feel is the perfect thing for this. You just go in to the DIY map editor, just got to find it. I think it could be that way around. One of the bigger things. There it is. There it is. Let's just zoom out a little bit. I just feel like that'll just blend in perfectly on this map. I feel like a couple of these just popped in on the map. Try and like level it up to the brickwork just to make it look really nice, as best I can anyway. Zoom in for this, level it up with brickwork. We need to go on to roll 2. Oops, I can see a bit better. And then we need to go angle it slightly. It's really difficult. There we go. Place it there. And place a couple of these down. Why not? Why not? We want it to level up perfectly with that, so let's line it up with that. And go on to orbit mode once we're lined up. Once we feel like we're in about the right position, we're in orbit mode so it doesn't change us. And let's just move back. Plot that one into here. And then let's go and get another one just here as well. just to really fill up the map. And I think that will just those little things already make the map a little bit more full. But let's just see how they skate, because that is the main part of having the obstacles in there. We'll come up here. I mean, they are a little small. I mean, maybe if you're on a PC they skate better, but you have to go quite slow to make them skate anywhere near a reasonable level if you want to skate the hips, because they are very small. A bit of a downside to them. Not the biggest, but at least there's something there now. It's not an empty gap anymore, and they do sort of blend in together quite okay. Not going to get anything super duper on these, but they are what they are, and they make the map that little bit more better. I've just ran in to what I feel should be the next port of call. This little brick gap. See, there's cones there, and I know the ideal thing to pop in to go with them. There's cones with a rail attached to them, and they will just blend in perfectly. On this, need to find them. There they are, and this will fit in super on here. Look at that, just fit it across there. Bam. And another one in here, like so. Bam. And that will fit in greatly. Let's just grab this and just move it over slightly over here so it's not quite in the way of the other one. Yeah, they're great. And there is also another one, another cone with rail. It's this one, a little bit different. Maybe we could add one of those in as well, just to mix it up a little. Put that maybe there. And for that one, you got that little bit of a different gap. And I think they blend in perfectly and they look great. So let's just give this a little quick skate as well. Let's come from here. Oh, I didn't set my marker. Set the marker from here. And yeah, they a bit slow on that one. I didn't go quite as fast as I needed to. They are a bit of a sketchy rail, but in the hindsight, oh, I completely missed the rail there. Nowhere near. But in the scale of DIY stuff, everything is a little bit sketchy when you do DIY. You don't make a DIY spot in real life with perfect materials, so it is pretty good as far as DIY goes. I mean, I'm having a torrid time here. As you can tell, I'm not the best at Skater XL. If you want to see better skating of Skater XL, well, I think you're best off going to Night Speed's channel or Milky, two great Skater XL channels. Here, I'm just playing about with it. Wow. Let's try and skate the... Whoa! That didn't work. Let's try and skate this. Boom! There we go. Oh, it's to perfection. You skate it this way? Not at them speeds, you can't. It's the only problem with console. It's hard to gain the speeds, more like on PC you've the mods which help you quite a lot. You can skate it from that way. There you go. Yeah, that's a fun little spot with the rails. I mean, it'd be great to have something linking them up, like here, you could stick plywood on this, which also leads me to this. Like, you come off this, let me just show you for instance. You come off this, you hear a trick off this, and then where do you go? You go to nothing. There's nothing to really go. You get to this gap here, and then you get to this, which is miles away from where that is. So I don't. I think you need something off this, which could also in turn link us to this, which obviously you've got the link to that one from here. And then these two, they don't really link to anything. But I think a little bit of plywood on top of here. If I can just get to the plywood piece. Here it is. So you want to try and link it up to this rail. We want to go like that. Right there, but we also want it to be semi-straight on there. I think that would be like so. But if we angled it over more this way, you would get more towards the rail. Like those little pieces like that. You got a little gap. I mean, and that one could be a little close for that one. So maybe you add another one on this end as well, just to give more of a gap. The beauty of it is, like, you use this really. I mean, I use it whenever I play it as a mani pad. You could still use it as a mani pad, but it makes the mani pad that little bit more even harder to skate. If we just try to skate the mani pad as we would, you can't just. It doesn't make it too hard to skate, but it means you've got to avoid the planks of wood. Like if you're going to go for a rotational trick, it will make it a hell of a lot more trickier and more difficult. As you see there, straight into the wood. So it also adds that bit of difficulty. It's not just about making more things to skate, it adds difficulty. This is terrible. I can't even get the kickflip 180 up. Try backside instead of front side. One more front side. No, let's try backside instead. I don't know how much that is going to help. Well, at least I got up and into the manual. As you see, a prime example of how it's going to be more difficult to skate. Let me try the front side. I felt like I was getting around a lot better with the front side. I just wasn't getting the kickflip. Here we go. Ah! I have to try to get this, guys. It could take a while. So close, so close. That's the closest I've got, guys. After so many tries, so many tries. I think I might just have to take that one. I tried this far too many times now. Far too many times. And then that just goes to show how much more difficult it becomes. What happened to my kickflip on that one? A couple more tries and then we're going to move on. Oh, what was that? This is the one. This is the one. No, it's not the one. Why do I keep holding that to rotate round? I didn't even rotate. 3 more tries, guys. This is it. That was one. 2. I'm not even turning now. Oh, no, I'm keep. One more? Yeah, one more. It's a skater's prerogative, isn't it? Always one more. Whenever they say last try, you know what us skaters are like. It's never the last try, is it? But seriously, not this time, just a few more goals. I'm not going to get this. And the closest I got was where I was. Yeah, let's just move on. Let's move on. Let us move on. Right. So as I was saying, you can now hopefully come off this and hit that. Let's try and do that real quick. And then we'll move on to try and make some more spots. So I'll grab off this. And yeah, if you've got that much speed, you can come onto this. And it links up quite nice, goes to flat. Get the rail. Oh, rail to rail. Not what I was planning. And then you can like swing on by and come back round. So I think that looks pretty neat now. Looks pretty neat. Yeah. What a way to end the line. What a way. Now another place that feels a little bland is up here on top of the steps. Yeah, there's a couple of benches above the top of the steps, but there's nothing really going on. And I think it just needs a little bit of something up here. And I was thinking it'd be nice to try and incorporate these rails into something, but which ones? And they are all like pretty obscure rails. It's not really just a normal flat bar. It's a bit of a sucker. Or you can't just change like the shape and size of rails, which would be really nice if you could change how long they are or change the actual curvage of them. We can, but a little thought of mine was maybe, just maybe you could weave them in and out of these trees and planters and get a little thing going like that. So that's what I'm going to try and go for and see what I can make with this. So like for instance like that, and then you would spin this one round to go like so. I've not really lined that up very well. Spin it back round. Oh no, you keep it. Yeah, spin it back round, will I? No, I wouldn't. Kind of it that way, and hopefully get in between the trees there somewhere. I have to have a little play with it. I think it's that one that's the wrong way round. The problem is, let's let that one, I have that one that way round. Like so, and then this one will go that way round. But yeah, I'd have to have a little play with it. I don't think I've got quite the angles right there. Let's delete this one. I think it's the angle of this first one. So let's get this one in place. If we rotate it round here, we'll have this one in place. Sort of like so. So we'll get that one in place first, and then maybe just work from there. Grab. Oh, I ended up adding a second one. I meant to grab. Delete that one. And we'll just grab this one. So this one we will want it to be not quite getting into the places where I want it to. I'm looking sort of like there. Maybe we go in front, we select this one, we go further over, and then here we just go in front of the rail rather than behind it here. So we'll grab this one and we'll spin it with what we in front instead. We're in front of the rail. Dragged over an hell of a lot, and we flip this round, and it's still way too far over here. Give me a second, guys. I'll play about with it, and we'll come back, and hopefully I'll have these rails set out. I think you can sort of see what I'm going for, but let me just have a quick mess about with it, and we'll come straight back to you. I actually go in front of the rail on that one. I think I've gone like a weird way around. I've messed it up a little bit. It doesn't look right. As I said earlier, a bit of a perfectionist. I want it to look perfectly right. Yeah, you should go in front of the... So you go in front, just keep it all curved and round and stuff and nicely symmetrically shaped. Go in front of that one this time and around. But then just give it a bit more of bit of something. Let's see how it skates. So I think it's going to be quite hard. I think the board slide is probably going to be the best option. Pop over, boom. Not too shabby. You can maybe like just get something quickly on the end, or just pop over it. And then you can just do something with nothing there. Let's try that one again. Again, I haven't played Skater XL an awful lot recently because I did get bored of the game. But this new mod has made it where I'm getting more excited by it again. And there we go, we got a little ride. Finish off one of these gigantic benches that they've added on there. You can see the size of that bench compared to the skater, it just looks massive. I don't know if it was me, but the bench looks like it's huge. Now I'm stuck. But there it is, there's a little cool rail aspect to it, just to make that top bit a bit better. I don't think you can grind the full rail, of course, because it's super difficult. But you can get little lines on them, and that just adds a little bit of something to the map as well. And the map is now really starting to take shape and looks a hell of a lot more fun to skate. I just wanted to do one other thing, which is over here, like off the stage. This is one of probably the better areas where there is stuff to actually skate. We've got this bench to drop off. You've got to use it as a mani pad. But what I thought would be cool is that there is nothing really to like gap out to and grind. I mean, I know you do have these little rails here, but I think it would be cool, and I think it would fit in nicely. So I've like a little bin over here, one of the dumpsters, just to add into the map. I think it would blend in with the map quite well, and you just have it like a gap to, you can gap out to it, and just fit it in around here somewhere. I think it would look pretty cool. You could place it further away if you wanted to, which I think is probably the best option, considering I'm playing on console and it is a bit floaty. You gap it out like that. It still fits in because you've got the fence there. And I think it looks quite good. With that little feature, it gives you something extra on here, which is, like I said already, a pretty cool spot. And maybe I put it too far out, or maybe I just needed a tiny bit more speed. I did pop a bit early. There we go. Yes, you can skate that, and that makes it another little cool spot. So you've got the, now you can just grind out, gap out to the grind. Just try and get a nose blunt on there. That's pretty cool. Hopefully it won't take me that long. Famous last words there, hopefully it won't take me that long. Oh, come on! That was a nose blow. I know I failed it, but it didn't say nose blow. That was a nose blow. That was a super slow nose blunt. I don't know why it's saying nose slide. It's clearly not a nose slide. That was just a board slide. It was a bit too early. Kick the boat. Hopefully get a nose blunt. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. That was not the trick I wanted to go up for. Was that a board slide? I'm not sure. It said board slide. I don't know if it was a nose blunt or not. That definitely was a nose blunt, and it come up with a nose blunt. Well, there we go. There's a nose blunt. Let's just skate the other bit, as I was saying, like you can skate to the drop off, grind to drop off. That was far too early, even only. What is going on? It's safe to drop it if you go at the right angle. I picked a terrible angle here to like start off on. To be honest. Let's actually get at it at the right angle. You might be able to get a trick. What on earth was that? We'll never know. And there I did a ghost grind. Awesome. There we go, you can like gap off. This is pretty cool. I mean, you could even have like another little bin there, so you're like grinding to gap off over the bin, which I think could be pretty awesome. Like, if we just go on to there, you can just add the little bins, wherever it is, it's around there somewhere. The mailbox. Do they have a little bin? I'm sure there's a little bin. So maybe a mailbox could fit in quite well. I don't think there's a little bin, is there? Maybe a mailbox, like, or even a hydrant. Maybe the hydrant doesn't go very well though. Mailbox. So you like grind it over the mailbox as you're gapping out over the mailbox after you grind it. Try that real quick. Yeah, so you're gapping over the mailbox. I think that's pretty cool. Add a bit of, make your video look a bit more flurry as you're going over the mailbox. Gives it that little bit of steeze, doesn't it? And you're not just gapping out to the flat, you're gapping on over that, and it just gives it that extra bit of a feel of a good trick. And as I said, you can always just treat it as a mani pad and just bail, as I've done a lot in this video, or just go manual, as I've also done a lot in this video. I don't like to be a bad worksman and all this, but I do think my pad has seen better days. I think that's why it's not manual. Kickflip and I go for a tray double. No, I don't manual. We're manual, folks. We can do it. We can manual. Hooray! But anyway, folks, that is how much more fun this level can be just from adding them little things. I've had a few things there. I've added these banks just to make it more fun around here. These and the rails. And you can make your own stuff. You can add all sorts of other stuff into it and make it yourself all creative. Wavy rails, and then adding this gap to there, and it just makes the game so much more fun. And it makes the levels sort of your own as well. So I know people are crying out for more maps and stuff, but I feel like they should just concentrate on working on this and get this better, get this perfect, get the sizing issues sorted and get more obstacles for people to place down, because yeah, more maps is good, but you soon get fed up of more maps. They're not, eventually you get bored of the map, as people have done already, because you look and there's not, if let's just go to the maps here, you look on maps, they've got on the community maps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maps there. Plus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 official maps. That's 16 maps. That's a hell of a lot more maps than what you get on your bog standard Tony Hawk's game. And people don't complain about more maps on Tony Hawk's. I think it's just the fact you get bored of the maps that you have. But with this DIY, it stops you getting bored. But they definitely need to work and carry on improving it. It's a great start, but it needs improvement, it needs the scaling, it needs some more obstacles or improvement on the obstacles they've got. Like I said, of being able to maybe just have one flat bar, what you can edit yourself and have it straight, have it curved, have it long, have it short. Maybe that's the way forward rather than having like a million different rails. And that would solve the issue. But, as I said earlier, it's a great start. And the saving thing is something I would like, I think, whatever. But I think in a way it's good to not be able to save it, because it gives it that realistic aspect. And this is what they're trying to be. They're trying to be a skateboarding simulator. They're not trying to be an arcadey fun game. And if you was to make a spot out on the streets, eventually someone's going to take it down. You're not going to be able to skate that spot forever. So that doesn't give it that realistic aspect to it, where you don't save it. And then you'd have to go back to the spot and you make it again. Maybe you make it slightly different, not quite as good. Maybe you make it again, you make it better. And that is a thing which maybe they was going for. I'm not sure if they were, but it's something to think about. Maybe that's why you can't save it. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now, guys, and we're going to end the video. Maybe you guys like these kind of videos, I don't know. I know a lot of you prefer to just see the actual real skateboarding that I do on the channel, which is not going to stop. It's always just going to be real skateboarding mainly. But if you did like these videos, maybe I could do another one. It wouldn't be as rambly as this one, because it wouldn't be as much of a review on the game. It would be more based just on editing the map. But maybe I edit a different map and I do 16 of these videos and we do one for every map. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Would you like to see more of these DIY videos, or would you prefer it just to be just a one-off game, one-off video? But either way, guys, that's my little review and little things I think should improve for Skater XL, and how I think the game is so far. So I hope you enjoyed this different video than I would normally produce. And I look forward to hearing from your comments down below if you would like to see more of the same. So for now, we're going to end with one last trick. I want to try and get round to where I've done a DIY thing myself. I'm going to try and finish with a trick on the dumpster. Here we go, final trick of the video, guys. Boom, nose grind. Oh, there it is, DIY map editor Skater XL. We'll see you, hopefully, for a Skate Park Saturday video on Saturday. Later, folks.